Hello guys, in today's video, we're gonna check out the best iPhone lenses in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and many more. To find out more information about these iPhone lenses, you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality iPhone lens according to your needs, then watch the video till the end, and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Moment Lens. While expensive, each of its lenses cost between $80 to $120, we think that Moment makes the best iPhone lens kits overall. Based on our tests with competing premium iPhone lens kits, the images from Moment's lenses are some of the best we've seen from any smartphone camera lens attachment. Moment makes a lens for just about every occasion: telephoto, wide angle, macro, anamorphic, and fisheye. And the company makes cases for a wide range of smartphones, including the iPhone 7 and up, the Galaxy S9 Plus and up, and Google's Pixel phones. Cases come in a variety of colors and finishes, and also include slim models and ones with extra batteries. In addition, Moment also sells a range of filters, including neutral density and circular polarizers. While they don't work in conjunction with its lens kits, you can use the filters with your smartphone's camera. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Moment Anamorphic. After testing several models, the Moment Anamorphic lens came out on top as the best iPhone lens for filmmakers. It can be oriented so you can hold your phone in either landscape or portrait mode. And because it's locked in place, can't easily be jarred out of place. And it helps you take some excellent video. However, the Moment Anamorphic lens is a little more expensive than the competitors. It sells for $149 but also requires that you purchase a case, which adds between $30 and $40 to the cost. The number 3 position is held by Xenvo Pro Lens Kit. After testing a number of inexpensive options, the best iPhone lens kit for those on a budget is the Xenvo Pro 2-in-1 system. The Xenvo 2-in-1 combination lens combines a super wide lens and a 15x macro lens, and attaches to your camera using a universal clip, which can be used on any number of smartphones. The lens is encased in a relatively nice aluminum housing, and comes in a little semi-hard case with a round, rechargeable clip on light with 3 different brightness settings. Both lenses are decently sharp in the middle of the photo, however get softer towards the edges. Taking a photo of a pattern chair revealed the threads of fabric looping together in each color. While the Xenvo produces acceptable images, it's no match for the more expensive lens systems that we have reviewed from Moment or Sandmark. During our testing, we found that if the phone is not held still, the amount of detail in the photo was certainly lacking. Still, for $45, it is not a very risky investment if you are just getting into iPhoneography and want a better wide angle and macro lens combo. Next at number 4 we have Ztylus M6 Revolver. The Ztylus M6 Revolver includes a case for the iPhone X models. For older iPhone models are also available. In the middle of the case is a disc that the M6's lens is attached to magnetically. The actual lenses, 6 in all, are contained in a circular puck, about 1.5 inches in diameter. Depending on the size of your hands, it may get in the way of getting a secure grip on the phone, since it takes up a good portion of the back of the case. Images taken using the M6 Revolver's telephoto lens were good, and because it was magnetically attached to the case, made it much less susceptible to bumping or misalignment than traditional clip-on lenses. In addition to the telephoto lens, the M6 is a second telephoto, a wide-angle, macro, super macro, and fisheye lens. And because all are contained in the puck, they're much easier to carry around than clip-on lenses and stay protected when not in use. The M6 Revolver is available with one of up to 15 different cases, from a simple wood grain or carbon fiber to colorful patterns and Asian-inspired designs with dragons to quirky designs with cats and fish. Quality is certainly not the same as more expensive lenses from Moment or Sandmark, but should be good enough for most people and definitely qualifies as one of the best iPhone lens kits. The number 5 position is held by Blacklight Pro Cinema Wide G4. The Blacklight Pro Cinema Wide G4 performed above average in every test, handling every task we tossed its way, and it's priced well next to its competitors. This iPhone lens is quite sharp in the middle of the frame and holds its own in the corners of the image, though there is some slight distortion and loss of quality, which is typical of these lenses. It comes with a microfiber cloth pouch and a protective metal lens cap, which are items that come standard with most of the competition. This cap protects the lens when you're not actively shooting photos, but if you happen to be wearing gloves, it can be a little difficult to remove. The lens could sometimes throw out a flare in backlit situation, but overall nothing terrible. Our biggest gripe relates to the alignment. The cutout on the mouth is just a bit smaller than the lens on our iPhone XR. This is likely what causes the distortion issue. Lastly, we should mention that though you definitely can use this lens with the case on, for its best performance, it's much better use over a naked iPhone. The number 6 position is dominated by Moment Tele 58 lens. The Moment Tele 58 lens is the best telephoto lens that we tested. It makes it look like you were 2x closer than with a bare iPhone lens. This magnification shoots great portraits, but with the right composition, it also excels at shooting landscapes. This lens had the highest overall test scores of any lens in the category, with top marks in both center sharpness and color rendition. The telephoto effect is a dramatic change from the stock lens and can be paired with the telephoto lens that some iPhones have. All Moment iPhone lenses require Moment cases, so that will limit your case options, but we find their cases to be attractive. A notable advantage of using a case is that installation becomes amazingly convenient, and achieving perfect alignment every time is simple. Since it's made from metal, we have faith that this lens can withstand some bumps and scrapes. We have a few issues with this lens, the most prominent one being how it handles flare. We would not suggest using the Moment Tele 58 while shooting towards the sun. The few times we did, there was very evident flare in our images. Lack of corner sharpness was another issue that bothered our photographers. Some people may like to use it as a creative tool, but it can also limit its versatility. Speaking of versatility, we personally found that we didn't use this lens as much as some of the wide-angle lenses, but that can vary by personal preference. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Anazalea wide-angle macro lens. The Anazalea is the widest lens we tested that wasn't a fisheye. Like some of the other two lens combos, the wide-angle lens of this pair screws onto the macro lens, making the package small, convenient, and versatile. Where this lens shines is in how it handles backlit situations, second only to the Moment 18 wide-angle. Another feature of the we like is the multiple carrying options. It comes with a hard-shelled case as well as a soft microfiber bag and a lens cleaning cloth. The macro lens body is shallow in profile, which at first seems like a great feature, and at times it is, but the drawback to that is there is not much surface area to grip the macro lens. This can be an issue if the lens gets over-tight. It can be hard to remove the wide-angle lens from the macro lens. The macro lens does not have the highest magnification, which again, isn't a negative feature but needs to be considered when deciding which one to choose. The number 8 position is held by Moment Wide 18 lens. The overall image quality of the Moment Wide 18 lens is excellent. Center sharpness, color rendition, and vignetting are all handled well. But where this model really shines is in backlit situations. We found that it's a step ahead of any other glass we tested in how it deals with flare, coming remarkably close to how the native iPhone lens behaves in most situations. There was one situation we found that resulted in a slightly undesirable flare, but it proved difficult to reproduce. This lens performed admirably in every other situation with flare. Like the different Moment lenses that we tested, we found installing this lens to the required case incredibly quick and easy. On the downside, this model underwhelms in edge sharpness. That beautiful image quality falls off quickly towards the perimeter of the frame, softening and distorting noticeably when compared to the bare iPhone lens or even the other high-performing auxiliary lenses. This model is also expensive and requires a proprietary Moment case that adds extra cost. We did find the phone cases to be a little bulky, but they look and feel good. Next at number 9, we have Bitplay Premium HD Telephoto. The Bitplay Premium HD Telephoto is one of the two mid-length telephoto lenses we tested. We found this perspective produced eye-catching images that are really distinct from the standard phone lens. It made good images in every situation we put it in, producing decent image quality and pleasing colors, all with minimal distortion. This lens is a solid performer on all fronts. Like the Moment lenses we tested, this one requires a compatible case. The lens threads into the case, which is the most secure mounting system we tested, but it can be a little finicky to mount at times. This case features a small grip on the bottom right corner to help grip the phone when shooting horizontally. It also features a small lanyard connection point for the more clumsy among us. When it comes to the image quality of the lens, we did notice some degradation towards the edge of the frame. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Ailun 3-in-1 Clip-On. The Ailun 3-in-1 Clip-On is an excellent option for those who are unsure if auxiliary lenses are something they need. For a surprisingly low price, you can discover if there's something that piques your interest. Given the price point, the lenses did respectably well. The standout here is the macro lens, which surpassed some of its more expensive competitors with average to above average performance in every metric. The macro lens occasionally got stuck on the mount, at times requiring pliers to get it off, which made switching to the fisheye very frustrating. However, it did fit over the XR native lens perfectly, making it very easy to install quickly. The price tag is reflected in the quality of the optics. We noticed a considerable change to the image as the lens rotated. That's all for today. We upload camera and camera accessories review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.